Hello to everyone. Thank you all for joining me at this time. My name is Shavi Zane, and I'm coming on to time travel with you all today. I want to take a trip with y'all, and I want to time travel. And before we go into it, first I want to tell you all you've been time traveling and dimension jumping all of your life, okay? All of your life. When you think about the past, you're time traveling. When you think about the future, you're time traveling. When you go to sleep and you're dreaming, you're dimension jumping, especially if you're experiencing things that you've never experienced here in the natural world. And so we've always been more than what meets the eye. And we've always had the ability to time travel. Um, One thing that a lot of the movies that we watch, like movies such as Back to the Future, or even I think it was the movie was called Big. A lot of these movies where they time travel, one of the main theories is that they go back into the past because most of the time they're going to the past, right? And generally, the objective of going back into the past is to shift some sort of event that happened at that time in order to have an impact in a positive way on the future. So to go back and to change something, to tweak something, so that the events that play out in the future won't be catastrophic or damaging or painful. That's a common theory when it comes to, or common theme when it comes to a lot of the movies that you watch where they time travel into the past. And so that's what I want to do with you all today. I want to go with you all. I want to take a trip with you all to go and visit the 0 to 7 year old version of yourself. Now, of course, we know between the ages of 0 to 7, those are very vital years of our lives where we're forming our personalities. We're coming into an understanding of what love is, who we are, our positions here in the world, what the world is really like, what people are like, and so many different things we're coming into, an understanding of, because we're like sponges at those very vital years. And so some of you might say, you know what, you sure you want to take a trip with me back to age 0 to 7? Because I got a lot of memories that's just not, you might go back and it might be a little chaotic. And then others of you may say, well, to be honest with you, I don't have any memories at all between 0 to 7. And a lot of times, when that happens, it's generally because most of the memories that are memorable, most of the life experiences that are memorable, memories that you take with you until old age, are generally those things where you can attach some sort of emotion with the experience. And so it could indicate that during those very vital years, you either became very numb and stopped feeling emotions, or you didn't have enough loving memories attached to that vital time in your life where you would be able to say, okay, I've been able to take this with me. You might have had traumatic events that took place where you started to practice suppressing things in order to, it's like a natural survival mechanism. And so when you started to practice that, you took that energy into your adulthood. And so that could also be why you don't have a lot of memories, but we'll just see. I want to take a trip and I want to go and visit with this baby right here. This baby right here is 0 to 7 years old. The number on this card is actually 5. So for some of you, this might be the 5-year-old version of yourself, okay? This baby has been waiting for you all to come and, to come and visit, to come and acknowledge this baby, male or female, okay? This baby has been waiting right here at this gate. And so we're going to time travel to go and visit the 0 to 7-year-old version of yourself. And like I said, some of you all 5, okay? So it might get a little deep, might get a little bit emotional, and that's okay. I strongly suggest that you use this as an opportunity to travel back into the past, time travel with me, and let's go and let's talk to that child. I got some questions that I want to ask that child, okay? And I want to just let's acknowledge this baby that's been waiting, okay? So first I want to start off with the question is, what is life like? What is life like for you at the age of 0 to 7 years old? What does it feel like? What are you experiencing 0 to 7? Because just looking at this card, this child looks like they feel abandoned, okay? As if they've been waiting forever for someone to come and save them here. We're going to talk about this card when we get towards the end, though. But let's just see. What does it feel like? So what I have coming out is, I'm bullied and it hurts. And then I don't like to see them hurt you. So this child is experiencing being bullied. Maybe being teased, picked on. You know, if there was an energy of poverty, if there was an issue when it came to clothing or not having certain things, because this child is here, they don't have any shoes on. Now, of course, you may have had shoes, but they may not have been the shoes that you desired to have or the shoes that other children had. There's something about being bullied, though. This doesn't have to be just children. This could have been you feeling bullied by your older siblings or bullied by the adult figures in your life. But it also says, I don't like to see them hurt you. So this child may have, your inner child may have eyewitnessed maybe another parent being abused by another parent, or a spouse or a boyfriend, girlfriend abusing their parent, or their parent abusing someone else, or they may have been abused by their parent. But it looks like this child is eyewitnessing something that's hurting them, okay? And they don't like it. I feel sad often. So this baby feels sad a lot, okay? It's something about their emotions that's not being acknowledged, okay? Feeling sad often indicates that there's not enough loving memories that's happening to override or to counter or to balance out those emotions. I feel sad often. I feel like this baby feels sad more often than happy. This baby has been going through a lot of changes from a very young age. I have a hard time expressing myself to you. So this baby even has a hard time in expressing their feelings to those adults that's in his or her life. This baby feels sad often because when they do express themselves, they feel like they're being bullied. They feel like they're being put down, or that their emotions are being disregarded, unacknowledged. They feel unheard, okay? Let's see. I wish you spent less time with your friends. Please leave him or her. So this baby is eyewitnessing unhealthy relationships around their parents. Whether the parents are affiliated or associated with certain friends that have them in a low vibrational state. Maybe they're partying too much. Maybe they're drinking. Maybe there's drugs involved. Maybe there's, affairs, or too many people that's coming in and out of their lives, too many relationships that are not lasting. But there's something about a person or people here who this baby is like, I wish that you could just tell them to go away. Can you tell them to go away? That's what this baby is saying. Can you tell them to go away? I feel sad often. I feel unacknowledged. I feel unheard. And I just want a little bit more of your time. Can I have more of your time? I wish you spent less time with your friends. So it seems to me like maybe even this baby's parents, they're seeking validation themselves, and they don't understand the value of having a connection with this baby. Okay? So this baby has a lot to say. This baby has a lot to say because they haven't had the opportunity to say it enough. So I feel like this message may get deeper here. What else? Let's see. Sometimes I feel you take your anger out on me. So this baby feels like the parents, the adults are they have anger, they have deep suppressed wounds that they tend to lash out and direct towards this baby. This is one of the reasons why this child feels sad often. And they have a hard time expressing themselves to this parent or these parents or these adult figures because they don't want to disrupt the energy any more than what it already is. They're surrounded by emotionally unbalanced and unstable adults. And they feel like at any given moment that the anger might be taken out on them. They feel bullied and it hurts. I don't like to see them hurt you. Please leave him or her. So this baby might have even watched their parents be abused physically, verbally, emotionally, financially, whatever the case. There's some sort of abuse that's happening here. And I feel that this baby is experiencing a lot of very heightened energy, very toxic energy around him or her. And this baby is just wanting the adult in their life to just clear the energy out. Get rid of all of these extra people that's bringing all of these negative emotions so that you can focus on me. That's what this baby wants. I miss my mom. So for some, this baby didn't have their real mother in their life. And so this baby misses their mother. They miss what they imagined they could have, or maybe what they remember they had. And for some of these babies, for some of you as a child, this baby, the mother is right there in the household with this child, but emotionally, mentally, spiritually, physically, she's not present. Largely because she doesn't know herself and she's trying to find herself in other relationships and in other people. But she finds herself often angry, discontent, and she's taking it out on this baby. So this baby misses the version of their mother that existed before all of the chaos and all of the unhealthy relationships. And then for some, this baby, their mother is deceased and they wish that their mother was there. But this baby has been waiting. This baby has been waiting for some sort of change to happen. This baby doesn't really understand that the mother that they miss, she's not coming back. At least not in their childhood years. If she's still alive, the energy that she's portraying, who she is, she's not changing at this age. So this baby doesn't understand. All this baby knows is that they're waiting. They're waiting to be able to wake up one day to a mommy that's happy, that's going to hug them, that's going to nurture them, that's going to tell them that they acknowledge them, that they're special and important to them. Then for others, this baby lost their mother and they don't really understand the concept of she's gone forever. She's transitioned and you won't see her again. So this baby misses their mother. They miss being nurtured. They miss being comforted and cared for. This baby misses the warm hugs and the soft kisses. Even if they've never experienced it before, they miss it because that's just nature. The nature of a human being is to desire to have these things, even if they've never experienced it. I feel like I'm emotionally falling apart. So this baby's emotions is all over the place. They're having temper tantrums. They're misbehaving for attention. They are um, crying a lot and not really being able to express why. And also there's moments, it's like they go back and forth. There's also moments where they suppress the tears because they don't want to disrupt the emotions of the adults in their life. They don't want their anger to be unleashed onto them, because now they're starting to pick up this behavior pattern or this habit of suppressing their emotions to avoid being shut down when they express their emotions. So this is where this baby began to pick up on those behavior patterns between 0 to 7. So this question was specifically asking the baby, what is life like? So this is what life is like. At the bottom of the deck here, I feel ugly. I feel ugly. So this baby is not being told they're beautiful often enough. As a matter of fact, this baby might even be told quite the opposite. And if they're not being told anything that's in opposition to what they need to hear for their self-esteem, I feel like it's just not being said at all. Maybe they don't have all of the things that they maybe see other children have or that they desire to have. When it comes to, aesthetically, like the clothes and the haircuts or the hairstyles, the shoes and things like that. So let me see. I'm going to pull from another deck for this particular question, and then I'm going to move on to the next one because this time is going by pretty fast. Like I said, this baby has a lot to say because this baby had to suppress a lot. I'm just going to pull a couple for what is life like, just to get a visual aid of what this looks like. What is life like for this 0 to 7-year-old? So the card that flipped over is the 3 of Cups. The 3 of Cups, and at the bottom of the deck is the 9 of Cups in the reverse. This baby is witnessing a lot of people around them who is maybe over drinking, partying too much, some sort of substance abuse, but people who are really unhappy. And the only time that they're actually happy is when they're high or intoxicated. This baby is witnessing a lot of towers, a lot of breakdowns, a lot of destructive energy, unexpected events that bring a lot of emotional change and upheaval. No real security or stability is what this baby is experiencing. A lot of breakdown of relationships as well. This baby is experiencing multiple people being in their lives all of them are emotionally unbalanced or unstable, and they tend to numb themselves out with substances, some sort of substance abuse. Look, the 3 of Cups is right here again. Lots of people around in this energy of partying. Look at this. It's repeating itself. The Tower is here again, and the 8 of Cups is here in the reverse. So there's a lot of cups coming out here. But we got the Tower showing up 2 times here, which to me indicates it's a lot of disruptive energy, And so this baby finds themselves suppressing everything that they're feeling because the mother figure or the adult figure in their life, potentially a feminine energy, is very strict. She's very cold. Her heart is locked away in a chamber. And because she's dealt with so many Tower moments in her life and dealt with so many people around her that have betrayed her and manipulated her, she's taking this energy out on her baby. This baby is experiencing masculine energy around who's not supportive, who's not providing, who's not loyal. There's no stability. And there's a lot of upheaval, a lot of arguing, a lot of fighting. This baby is eyewitnessing relationships where there's no reciprocity, no equal give and take. And so the environment is very unstable for this baby. Yeah, the Hierophant is in the reverse. So I feel like there's no real spiritual connection that's within this household. A lot of these the adults around this baby is spiritually disconnected from themselves and from the Most High God. And so This baby might also be experiencing the divorce of their parents as well. A lot of movement, I feel like it's just so much going on, a lot of chatter, and it's very stressful. It's very stressful for this baby. A lot of sleepless nights. I feel like it's so much going on. This baby is doing a lot of overthinking. Their mind is just so many places, but I feel like it's also, they're hearing a lot of arguing outside of their room, and it's waking them up out of their sleep. This baby is experiencing a lot of traumatic events that take place around them, and it's very stressful. It's very causes a lot of anxiety and fear in those moments. This baby is experiencing being rejected quite often. Um, Always trying to do something to make things right or to better the situation, to maybe soothe the emotions of the adults in their life, mother or father or whoever they're around, being raised by, but they find that their offers are often rejected. And so this is why they begin to hold back to protect their heart, okay? So now, let's see. How are you treated by the adults around you? So I feel like that question was pretty much answered, but let's just see. I'll look into it just a little bit. How's this baby being treated by the adults around them? I miss the way things used to be. So this baby feels like the adults around them they're not treating them the way that they used to treat them. And so I feel like this is the way that they used to treat them was with love, like they cared. Maybe they was more attentive in the past. So this baby is reminiscing and missing the way that things used to be. At the bottom of the deck, it says, I miss my dad. So this baby is also experiencing missing the father figure that was in their life, whether that father figure is physically there, but he's emotionally unavailable, physically, emotionally, spiritually unavailable, or this father has actually completely abandoned this child. And so the adults in their life, they feel like their father is not present. They feel like their mother is not present. And they miss them. They miss the way things used to be. Right here at the bottom of the deck, it says, why do we have to keep starting over? So this baby feels like the adults in their life is constantly on this hamster wheel, this cycle of having to start over again, whether it's moving from one location to the next, having to get adjusted to maybe a new environment, new people, new relationships that they're seeing. Their mother, maybe the mother's with new people or the father's with new people. Starting all over when it comes to making connections with people, or financially having to watch their mother or father struggle, starting all over again financially to get them back on their feet. But there's this energy of no real security. This baby does not feel secure or protected around the adults that's in their life between the ages of 0 to 7. So the next question here is, how do you feel about yourself? That's very important. How do you feel about yourself? How does this baby feel about themselves? Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. This baby feels like they're not really growing in life. They feel like it doesn't matter what they try to do, is never good enough. All of the attempts that they've tried to make to plant seeds, with this coming out in the reverse, is never good enough. It never grows to be anything substantial. This baby feels like they have to keep things to themselves, like they have to remain silent, This baby feels like they have to suppress a lot of things. How do you feel about yourself? This baby feels lifeless. Like there's no real life surrounding them. You know, everybody around them is walking zombies. Everybody around them is the walking dead. You know, and I feel like they put on this facade for, you know, for the world, like they're, you know, religious or like they love the Most High. But the fact of the matter is, everybody around this baby is flat on their face. And this baby feels that they too have been dealt the same hand. Like this baby doesn't feel alive. This baby is going through a lot of grieving and mourning. How do you feel about yourself? This baby feels sad, like there's been so many spilled cups and they can't really see the way forward in terms of a positive outcome, because they feel like if they look forward to something positive happening, they can almost just as well look forward to an ending to that same feeling or that same experience. It's like nothing good lasts forever, this baby feels like. Everything that's good is only a temporary experience. It's not long lasting. It doesn't matter how much energy is put into it. They just feel like no matter how much of their emotions they put into it, no matter how much they pray and desire to see things change, they just feel like it's just this revolving cycle of the same situations over and over again. So how they feel about themselves, they feel like things are just hopeless because there's just too many changes that's happening around them. Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. This baby feels like they don't have much. Like there's a lack. They feel like there's things that's missing around them that they wish they had. But I feel like it's not like it's not like an adult's mind would be. It's more so this baby feels like maybe they don't have enough food. Maybe they don't have enough warm blankets or a comfortable bed or you know, just presentable clothing, certain things like that to make them, you know, to help them to feel more secure within about themselves. This baby feels like they're lacking in that area. How does this baby feel? This baby though is still, they're still hopeful that if they come forward and offer their love, that maybe it'll change something. Maybe it'll be enough to mend the broken hearts of the adults that they're around, the people that they love. Maybe if they come in and make this offer or this gesture, you know, this person just might turn around and take advantage of a new opportunity, these adults in their life. This baby still has hope, but you know, yeah, because this baby still wants to put in the work. This baby knows that they have talents. They know that they have gifts, certain things that they enjoy doing, and they'd rather put their focus in on that. Maybe playing with their toys, you know, doing something that allows them to turn away from the everyday life that they've been experiencing. But I feel like this baby also feels ignored though, because looking at these cards together, this baby wants to make an emotional offer, but they feel like the adults in their life is constantly just working, constantly focused in on building up the pentacles, building up the wealth or the financial abundance, but not really having much time or energy for them. This baby feels ignored. This baby feels like their emotional offers, like I said, is rejected. It's that energy of go over there, I'm working right now. That's how this baby feels. And so this baby feels like there's no forward movement. This baby feels like they can't go towards their happiness or their wish fulfillment. This baby feels like this is always going to be what life is. Okay? So let me put these back. And I want to look into, what do you need? This is a very important question here. We want to ask this baby, what do you need? So I suggest that if you don't take notes during this message, then maybe you come back and watch this message later so that you can do the spiritual work to go back and give the 0 to 7-year-old version of yourself what you need at that time. Because even though it may not change what happened from today back, traveling back in time now can be, and healing those wounds that your inner child experienced can have a strong impact on today forward. And so whenever you decide to do this work, to go and pretty much rescue and visit this baby that's been waiting on you, your inner child that's been waiting on you, they've been waiting. They didn't know what they was waiting for, I feel, but they've been waiting on you. Because the thing is, and I know this because this lock here, this chain is not completely locked. It's actually open. The lock is open. And so this baby has access to free themselves. It was always meant for this baby to free themselves. But the issue here is that this child is not mature enough. They are not wise enough to understand how to maneuver the lock and the chain. And so instead, they just wait. They wait. And so it just shows that it was meant for you to free yourself and to rescue yourself. But your inner child has been waiting for someone else to come and do it for you. Whether it's your mother, your father, your older siblings, your aunts, your uncles, your grandparents, you've been waiting on those adults who neglected you from the age of 0 to 7 to come in and free this baby. But it was never meant for them to do it. It was meant for you to do it. And so let's talk about what this baby needs so that you can give your inner child exactly what it needs in order to be free and to no longer feel like the outsider. So what does this baby need? Okay, this baby, this card came out. This is the 10 of Cups. This baby needs to feel love. This baby needs cohesiveness within the family. This baby needs security. They need longevity. They need two parents that love one another. They need to feel validated. They need to be around people who are happy. They need to feel happy. They need to feel free and in their playful energy, just being a child. This baby just wants to be a baby, okay? This baby wants to just be a baby. What does this baby need? That was a very clear message right there. Very clear message from this baby. I just want my family. I just want to feel whole. I just want to feel free and to be the child that I was created to be, and to not feel burdened down or weighed down by the energy of the adults around me. I just want to be happy again. I just want to be playful. I want to go outside and play. I want to dance. I want to, I want you to accept my love offer. What does this baby need? I want you to accept my love offer. When I come and offer my cup of love, I want you to accept it. Don't reject it. Accept the offer that I have to bring. That's what this baby needs. A lot of cups coming out in this reading. So some of you may be water signs, but it strongly indicates that there was a lot of emotions that was happening around the age of 0 to 7. What does this baby need? This baby needs you to pull these knives out of their back. This baby needs you to mend these wounds. This baby needs you to pick them up off of the ground and tell them it's going to be okay. Pick them up off of the ground and tell them that I'm here for you. I love you. I'm here to take care of you. I know that you've been hurt. I know that this time of your life has been painful, but I want to help to mend those wounds. I'm here to rescue you from this pain. And this baby needs you to remind them that it's not going to be like this forever, because the number 10 is coming out twice, which shows me that this baby needs to know that this is not the end all be all. Because I feel like this 0 to 7-year-old child feels like this is what life is always going to look like. This baby needs you to come in with your cup of love and to mend these wounds, because a large part of why things have been the way that they have in your adult life is because these wounds got patched up with one Band-Aid, layers and layers and layers of Band-Aids, to avoid having to feel the pain that you felt between the ages of 0 to 7. And so this baby needs you to go back. While you're here, while you're traveling in time, while you're visiting this baby needs you to mend these wounds. Okay? This is what this baby has been waiting on. Someone to come in and to nurse them back to health. What does this baby need? This baby needs to be able to walk away, because at the bottom of the deck here, y'all, this baby wants to be able to walk away from the pain. This baby needs to know that they're not going to continue to walk into pain their entire life. They need you to remind them that they can walk away from this energy, and that they don't have to hold on to the pain. They don't have to wear the pain, because you see this red heart right here, and this person is dressed in red. They don't have to wear this pain. They don't have to carry this everywhere that they go, every footstep that they take. They don't have to carry this pain. They have the opportunity to walk towards their happiness, because after the 8 of Cups comes the 9 of Cups, which is moving towards wish fulfillment, self-happiness, okay? Inner peace and all of these things. And so this baby needs you to remind them once again that it's not going to always be this way, and that they can go from the 8 of Cups to the 9 of Cups, walking right into the 10 of Cups. They need you to tell them that when you become an adult, I'm going to make sure that I'm going to make sure that your children do not have to go through what you went through. You need to remind them that you will go towards your happiness. You will have a family. You will have a family. You may not feel like you have one now because you feel like the outsider, but you need to remind them that, yes, you're going to have a family. You're going to have a family of your own. And all of those things that you did not receive in your childhood, all of those things that was neglected or that was withheld from you in your childhood, tell them that you're going to restore it to them, because you're going to do the work to heal and to mend this heart. Look what's right behind this is the sun. You're going to nurture these wounds with happy energy. This baby needs to know. What does this baby need? This baby needs to be set free. This baby is naked on this horse, which indicates transparency, freedom, happiness. This baby needs to know that that the sun will shine again, and that they're not always going to be in this energy of darkness and pain and betrayal and painful endings. They need you to remind them that they are going to be freed from this energy, and that happiness awaits them in their future. They need you to tell them that they can be fully transparent and free, and that who they are is good enough. Who they are is more than good enough. They need you to tell them that they need to be confident in who they're becoming, and that they need to be fully expressive of who they are, and not being afraid of allowing the world to see them in their transparency. They need you to remind them that there's light at the end of the tunnel, okay? Let me see what else I can pull here, and then I'm going to give you all some advice. The 10 of Pentacles, the baby needs you to tell them that, yes, you got the number 10 coming out 3 times. So this number 10 could be very important for you all, but it's definitely showing me that this baby needs you to tell them that family and the love that they will be able to create in their adult life is going to be long-term. It's not going to be a short-term thing where they offer up their emotions and then it gets put to rest, or they end up experiencing one tower moment after the next. They need you to secure them in something that is long-term, where they can have something to pass down to their children and their grandchildren. And, they need you to show them that there is such thing as long-term happiness and security with people who are loyal to them, and people that they can trust, people that they can grow old with. Remind them that this does exist. This is what they need you to tell them, okay? So let me pull one more card in terms of what does this baby need. So this baby needs you to tell them that, yes, it's okay to be free, okay? This baby needs you to show them that, yes, I'm going to take the leap of faith on your behalf. You do not have to stay stuck in that energy of the past. This baby needs you to show them that, yes, it's okay to pack light, release all of those heavy burdens, because You are going to make it. You're going to make it to the top of the mountain, and you're going to take the leap of faith into a new direction. You are protected, and I am loyal to healing you. I am loyal to walking with you. I am loyal to going with you wherever it is you need me to go, so that I can be healing to you, and so that I can be balancing to you, and so that I can help you to be the most freest, most transparent, most balanced version of yourself. You need to remind them that a new day is coming with the number 0 up here. A new day is coming, okay? And we're going to walk away. You get to walk away and move away from the past. You're going to get up again. You need to remind them that they're going to get up again, and that one day they're going to feel very free, and they're going to feel very liberated, because they've been able to overcome some of the most hardest and painful times of their life, but that they always possess everything that they need to create a clean slate and to create a new foundation for themselves, and that they just have to have faith. Remind them that they have to have faith, okay? So, yeah, there's an opportunity for a new beginning. That's what they need you to remind them of. So let me just give y'all some advice before I close out. I do suggest that you all write, burn, and release a lot of these things that came out, that the baby expressed, your inner child expressed, in terms of what is life like. Okay, I destroy and I release all feelings of abandonment. I destroy and I release all feelings of being unheard or unnoticed or being rejected. Releasing all emotions of being bullied or being inferior or being ugly or not having enough. Feelings of lack mentality that this baby experienced. Feelings of whatever I witnessed through traumas that they experienced when it came to the adults in their life, destroying and releasing all of the trauma and the negative emotional effects that it had on this baby. Also, writing, burning, and releasing. I destroy and release even the way that this baby feels about themselves. This baby felt like they were not good enough. This baby had a hard time expressing themselves. So destroying and releasing suppressed emotions, or things that this baby might have hid or kept secret. Destroying and releasing all of those things that have been hid in a closet or tucked underneath the rug. Destroying and releasing all sadness that this baby felt. Destroying and releasing all fear of having to start all over again. Even experiences of eyewitnessing abusive accounts, destroying and releasing all fear that was attached to what they eyewitnessed or what they experienced with the adults in their life, if they watched them deal with abuse or abusing themselves with drugs and things of that nature. So when you write those things down, you always want to make a list. Your list should be long. And by the time you get done writing it, you put in spirit and in flesh. I destroy and I release XYZ, XYZ, XYZ I destroy and I release all of these things from the 0 to 7-year-old version of myself. And then you have a list of, multiple things that you have in between. And then at the end, you'll put in spirit and in flesh, and then you burn it. And then afterwards, you go back and get you a green candle or a white candle and light it, or write on the glass and say, I healed the 0 to 7-year-old version of myself. I set free the 0 to 7-year-old version of myself. I rescue the 0 to 7-year-old version of myself in spirit and in flesh. So let me give you some advice real quick before I close out. If you want a private reading from me, be sure to email me. If you want to order my hair or body oils, email me. I do charge for both, just to let y'all know. Sometimes I got to remind y'all, but I love you. So let's see what advice I can give you. That's a lot of cards, but I'll take them. So first I have here, know you are loved. What advice can I give you, especially concerning the 0 to 7-year-old version of yourself? Remind remind your inner child that you are loved. In spite of how things feel, you are loved. You got the Most High God. You got your spiritual team that's always been surrounding you. And even certain family members who did love you, whether they was able to show it or not. Then you have luck is on your side. So this is just to remind you that you are that you have a lot of beautiful things that will be coming into your life, and that things will be looking up, things will be moving ahead. You will be headed towards your north node, okay? Coming out of that stuck energy of being in the south node. Also, you have here deception and envy. You got some people around you that's deceptive. You got some people around you that's envious of your growth. But the fact of the matter is, some of those people that was around you at the age of 0 to 7, they see who you are today, and they know that they cannot take accountability for it. They can't say that they played a role in helping to mold you to become the best version of yourself. And so they may look at you from with a side eye. They might have a mask on though, but you already unmasked these people, so you know who they are and you see right through them. But they might, be in this energy of envious, envious of who you have become. But transformation is right behind that, which indicates the death card. So you put that energy to rest. Some people, your 0 to 7-year-old version of yourself may have held on to these people in hopes that one day you could create a relationship with them, whether this was your siblings, your parents, whoever it is that was in your intimate circle. But the fact of the matter is, at this point in your life, you recognize that some of these people, they just can't go with you, because they're always going to embody this energy of deception and envy. And it's just something that comes from within them, because they're projecting certain insecurities off onto you. And so, whereas in the past, you may have been weighed down and burdened with a lot of the things that happened between 0 to 7, and you carried this energy with you, those unhealed wounds, you carried those with you for a large part of your life. And so it caused you to attract people, places, people or things, different experiences that mimicked the wounds that had not been addressed or healed. And so they got used to this version of you that was always flat on your face and in pain and experiencing painful situations. And so now that you're shining, now that you're rising out of that energy, now that you are healing and you are transparent in your energy, and you come into self-actualization and realization and all of these beautiful things that's happening for you in this transformation, you got people around you that's jealous of this butterfly, because you're growing, you're blossoming, you're turning into something that's so beautiful, and so of course people are going to be jealous, but leave them in the past, okay? Then you have the shadow here. This is that moon energy doing the shadow work, okay? Facing that side of yourself that you might have hid or suppressed is very important right now, because it's going to help to push you through the transformation. And so this was just one aspect of facing that side of yourself that needed to be addressed, that needed to be healed, where you needed to shine the light on, because you did see the sun card earlier. Now you have the moon. So shining the light on those dark things that you covered up for many years just to survive, just to protect yourself. But now it's this energy of you're transforming into this butterfly, and so you fly higher, and so you're able to reach higher new heights. And so, like, just consider the caterpillar that crawls on its belly is more vulnerable and more in a position of danger than the butterfly that's able to fly about, okay? Because the butterfly can reach new heights that the caterpillar can. And so the caterpillar can be crushed easily. The caterpillar can be snatched up by a predator easily. And so you had to create a lot of boundaries for yourself when you were still the caterpillar. But as the butterfly, you can take a lot of that armor off, okay? Because now you have, you're free. You're free, and you're taking new heights now, and you're seeing life from a higher perspective. And so that's what I got for you all. I hope you all was able to finish out the message, and that this is very helpful for you. For those of you who do these rituals, and go back and rescue this child, and do the things that I instructed you to do. Or if you feel like there's other things that you intuitively feel guided to do to help heal your inner child, then absolutely, leave them in the description, but in the comments below. I would love to hear your experience or how this resonates with you all. Please be sure to like, subscribe to my channel, share the message for those who you feel might need the message, and be sure to comment. And I love you, and I'll talk to you all next time.